today with my weekend hauls. I spent the week at my parents' farm, which is nice and relaxing. It's out in the middle of nowhere, but it does lead to a little boredom. So when I get a chance to go into town, as they call it, because they're so far out, I run to any stores I can. And I also got bored and did some online shopping. So I've got quite a bit today to share with you. First thing I did was I ordered some skincare from Sephora. I am an ordinary junkie, and so I have been trying everything I can get my hands on. I am now trying the Buffet, which is their peptides. It's supposed to help with all kinds of anti-aging, so especially with collagen reproduction. So I am definitely going to be working with that. I replaced my Matrixyl 10% and hyaluronic acid. I already went through a whole bottle of this. I cannot say enough for it. My skin used to be really dry. I mean, really, really dry, where I would have patchy flakes even through my eyebrows, and right around here it would just look nasty. And since I've been upping my skincare regimen, especially with the hyaluronic acid, that has gone away. I can almost say almost always my skin is now normal. I am adding a lactic acid to my regimen, so I got the 10% lactic acid. We're gonna go ahead and try that out. I've used it once or twice so far, and I haven't used it long enough for it to actually see results, but it so far feels good. And the last thing I added was I'm trying out the Inky List, their Q10, their CoQ10, because The Ordinary does not have one. And I saw Angie over at Hot and Flashy talk about this, and she said she really liked it, so we're going to try that out as well. With my Sephora order, I was able to get a sample of the Too Faced Damn Girl mascara. First of all, packaging is just, it's just lovely. The wand is just crazy. I mean, it's super, super thick, and the hourglass, but I don't know how much I like it. I'm trying it out. I tried it for a few hours a couple of days ago, and I've got it on right now. I don't think it does a lot. It helps for a little bit of volume, if you can see there. One good thing I can definitely tell about it is it definitely helps with the curling. And for whatever reason, I always forget to curl my lashes, so that'll help with this. But besides not, I was expecting to put it on and go, damn girl, but I really didn't. Besides that, the brush is so thick and wieldy that it is very, very hard to get into these little lashes down here. And it picks up everything. I had my hair back, but there was still just a stray hair. It caught that stray hair, got mascara on it, and I had to redo makeup right through here because it touched on there. So maybe there's maybe I just have to get used to it. Maybe the full size, maybe the dimensions feel a little better, but I don't know. So far, this is okay. I also got two samples. I've got the Dior Backstage foundation, which I have been dying to try. I have it on now. I'm actually doing a test. So far, I really like it, but we'll see how it wears, and you can check out my video on that to find out. And I got a sample of the Tarte Skincare, the Drink of H2O, that I keep forgetting to try. So hopefully tonight I'll remember to put it on, and I can let you know how that is. I went into TJ Maxx and picked up a couple of things. You know, I love my TJ Maxx shopping because I can get my high-end stuff for super, super cheap. I picked up this Too Faced Peach Blur Setting Powder, and so far I love it. I mean, it looks like it's going to be peachy or pink, but really it's, you can see that on there, it is completely translucent. It does have a smell of peach. I happen to love that. If you do not like the smell, you will not like this, but I have found it does help blend or blur those pores. I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me powder to set a lot of my foundations. It's my summer shade. It definitely is. So for those foundations that aren't quite my summer shade, this will work really well. And then going back into fall and winter, this will definitely work out well. I picked up some Revolution products. So far I am loving Revolution. I got 2 of their eye foils. I got it in the unicorn foil and I got it in Rebound. I have to say there's a learning curve with this, and I am still learning it. I had better luck so far with the gold here. It's a real creamy consistency. You put a little bit of the, I don't know if they call it glue or their liquid on first, and then you have to wait till it's tacky and then you set it down. I have found that I so far like the gold better, but maybe it's just because I've been mixing it with eyeshadows that work better with the gold. But you can see there is the Rebound, and that's the unicorn foil, and they're so, so pretty. I just need to work with them a little bit more before I can really tell you more about them. I picked up the Ccolor Cosmetics Around the World palette. It is the dupe for the Urban Decay Born to Run. And I gotta tell you, these are super, super pigmented. Two problems I had with it. First has nothing to do with the actual palette, but I ordered it off Amazon, and when I came, the shade was broken. But to Amazon's credit, I contacted them and I had a replacement the very next day. And I've got 30 days to send back the other one. So that was good. But my one complaint about the palette itself is that there are so many shimmers. And don't get me wrong, I love shimmers, especially, swatch a couple of these for you. They're beautiful, beautiful shades. Where can I swatch here? These 3, this lighter gold you might not be able to see quite as well, but the green is beautiful, and the gold, the coppery gold, I have both of those on today. I love those colors. But like I said, there are not a lot of mattes, and the mattes that you have, you've got this one here that's good for an all over color, but it's the transition shades. There's just really not a whole lot, and I can go into other palettes, but I like creating my full eye look from one palette if I can. And I tried to use this as a transition shade, and you can't really tell because I really, really had to blend it out, but it's much darker than you'd be able to tell. Let's see if I can swatch this here for you. It's not showing up quite as dark there, but when I put it on my eye, it is definitely much darker than I would prefer a transition shade for. And you know, we've got some of these shades here. These are nice for lid shades. This might make a good transition shade, but it didn't really go with what I was looking for today. So that's my one complaint about this. I will work with it more. I'm sure I can get a lot of eye looks out of it. I just might have to dip into something else for that transition shade. Oh, I forgot about my last purchase at TJ Maxx. I picked up the Revolution set. These are the Kylie knockoffs. I will not be buying anything Kardashian, so, but these kind of looked interesting. It's the kit. It has the, wipe this off, it has the lip liner along with the liquid lip. I did try them out. They work pretty well. It's a basic nudie color. It's in Echelon is the name. And I picked this up for, I believe it was $3.99. So definitely worth that. Oh, I also forgot the unicorn foils were $2.99 each at TJ Maxx, and the peach blur was $12.99. The Ccolor palette, I got that for, at Amazon, I think it was about $15. Then finally, no, not quite finally, but there's a story with that too. I went to CVS. I had, if you're not a member of CVS's rewards program, you might want to check it out. I never thought really about, I know they call them drugstore products, but you know, I never really thought about going to the drugstore because, quite frankly, sometimes their regular prices are a little high. But when you add in all of CVS's rewards and points, you can get a steal. I have to get my prescriptions through there, so every 10 prescriptions you get a $5 off coupon. That's good on anything. Every time you spend $20 or $30 in makeup, you get another $3 off, and they constantly have, like, you know, buy $10 in Maybelline, get $5 on your next purchase, that kind of thing. So I had $8 expiring, and I went in and bought 3 things and ended up spending, after my coupons, only about $1.50. So I picked up this Wet n Wild Megaliner. It is waterproof, and it is in Black Noir. And when they say waterproof, they really mean waterproof. It definitely took a bit of a scrubbing to get it off, which is good, especially in this heat. Nice line there. Beautiful little, whoops, wrong way. Get this to focus. There we go. Brush tip there. I am really learning to love brush tips. The only thing I wish the actual handle were maybe a little longer and better to control, but I think that just is getting a little used to it. I am constantly looking for a dupe for my Hourglass eyebrow pencil, so I picked up the Retractable Brow Pencil Ultimate Brow Wet n Wild in Ash Brown. It has, as you can see, the angled tip there. It's not it's fine. So far, besides the Hourglass, every eyebrow pencil I've picked up is fine. It does the job. I used it today. It took a little extra work though to cover up my scar. As opposed to the Hourglass, you just touch it and it goes on nice and smooth. This requires a little more work. When it's covering actual hairs, it does nicely, but when it comes to the skin, it definitely, you need to press harder, and that can cause the color to go a little darker than I wanted. And again, since I have that scar, I definitely need something that works really well on skin. So it'll work for the amount I paid. You know, it's there. My final thing at CVS I picked up, I went all Wet n Wild. I went with their Liquid Catsuit Matte in Give Me Mocha. As you can tell, I like these mauvey neutral colors. I have way too many lippies, but I keep buying more. I'm wearing this today. You can also see the swatch right up there. I guess I should say I'm also wearing the Wet n Wild eyeliner and the brow. And then my final thing that I purchased, I finally got the ColourPop, which I've never used ColourPop before, but I got the Villains Misunderstood. But guess what happened? I ordered it from the Disney store, I opened it up, and there was a shadow broken. It's just not my day. It's just not my week with eyeshadow palettes. So, but I did contact Disney. While I don't think it's going to ship quite as quickly as the Amazon one did, they are completely replacing this, and I had great customer service. So be on the lookout for hearing more from me about this, because I can't wait to play with all the colors. It does look beautiful, it's just broken. So that was my weekly haul. I hope you enjoyed seeing everything I got. I'll keep you updated with everything as I get more and more used to it. And if there's any stuff out there you'd like to see me try, just let me know. I think that's it, and I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.